Welcome to YouTube channel Marketing 5.0. Thanks much on continuously watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. So in this series of marketing today, we are looking at the different aspects of the business and markets, the consumer aspects during these troubled times. So in this line today, we talk about how an organization should be and how they have to act respond to these troubled times. That is what we will be discussing today. So I call it as a agile organization. So we all know agility is something which everybody wants to have it. It gives you a kind of a response. You should be swift in anything which happens. So all the organization, especially in these troubled times, they need to be agile because of the troubled times and because of the slowdown of business and reduction of sales, also the cut down of the bottom line, which is profit, will have a lot of impact on the company's the growth as well as their future trends. So how an organization need to respond to these troubled times? So how they have to be? So that is what we'll be discussing in this video. So the agile organization we are talking about is like agility, like a human being, those who want to be agile. So they need to be slim and trim and fit. So when they want to be agile, they can move very fast. The same way, the company also need to be agile because they need to be slim, trim, and fit. So they need to work on how actually they have to develop an organization, how they can manage an organization at this point and in these troubled times. So what they need to do. So we are also looking at the organization now. They shelved the new recruitments of any positions. But still, many organizations are doing, given the condition and given the position and importance of the positions. So we can't definitely say the organization is not recruiting anyone. So definitely they are recruiting, but they are recruiting on the basis of the requirements and also the skill sets or the new aspects which is required in these times, the troubled times. So the organization needs to be very focused. So they need to cut down on the fat. So they do not focus on certain aspects, certain areas where they may be incurring more expenses. So they need to focus on the areas where they need to increase their strength, and they can focus on increasing their intellectual capital or the knowledge capital through recruiting the employees, those who can fit in that particular position. So in that way, the organization need to be very focused, and they need to do a kind of a competency mapping at this point of time, and they also need to look at and see how this existing scenario will help them to look back at their existing the competencies we have in their organization and the employees, and they need to focus on how they can go forward with their recruitment plan in the future, and which are the areas they need to have a more hands, the more skill sets are required. So that is where it will increase actually the agility of the organization uh, at this point of time in these troubled times. So it is very important for organization to cut down on their fat, and they focus on their aspects where they need to focus to enhance their capabilities through recruitment of that specific employees with the skill sets. So that is what very important at this point of time for any organization. And also the organization need to be focused on the agility also focuses on their assets and the quality of assets and the resources what they are using, so which they need to focus. So the entire resources, including the human resources or the other resources, the intellectual resources. So all those aspects they need to focus, and they need to be very careful of how these resources is going to be helpful to the organization at this point of time and during these troubled times. So this is very important for organizations. So they have to focus on certain aspects like the competency mapping. So they have to identify the competencies of employees who actually they have, and also they need to plan for the future, the near future. So what kind of employees they need to take this organization during these trouble times. The number two is the non-human resources, the other assets, the other intellectual resources which they have to focus, and the capabilities which they want to enhance. So that is where there are two dimensions. One is a human dimension and non-human dimension. So those resources are very important for any organization, and that will really helpful to organization which can sail through this trouble times, and they will make their agile. So the whole idea of the agile organization is to focus on these two aspects, human and non-human resources, and they need to work out and they have to increase their capabilities and increase their ability. And that way the company is becoming agile. So what is very important for these trouble times, the organization need to be agile. So the agile organization is a very important aspect. Uh, they can sail through these trouble times. So once again, thank you very much for continuously watching my videos. Please subscribe and please share with your network, and please give your valuable feedback on the videos we are releasing under marketing today. And please also watch the videos which are released under different series so far. So we released 7 series like marketing strategy, cleared or explained, technology in marketing, marketing innovation, which is one of the unique series we released, know your consumer, and the very recent series we released like sustainable marketing. So please watch all those series, and definitely please watch the videos from these series and give your valuable inputs. Once again, thank you very much.